Hi, everyone. Welcome to this new episode of our Student Spotlight series, where we're able to showcase some of the work our past students have done. I'm Charlotte. I'm one of the outreach coordinators here at CCIR, and it's our pleasure today to have with us Nawal. So first, can you just introduce yourself? So tell us where you're from, your age, or what year you are in school, and then what your academic interests are, and kind of what led you to seek out CCIR.
Okay, I'm Nawal and I am from Saudi Arabia. I'm 16 years old and I'm an 11th grade student. And my academic interests, I've been very interested in biology and just all STEM subjects. And as for what led me to CCIR, I was kind of seeking extracurricular opportunities that would help me explore possible career paths more and do research with a professor and an esteemed program. And that's how I found CCIR.
Okay, great. And then you did one of our Future Scholars Program courses this past summer. So can you tell us the course that you did, who your mentor was, and kind of a little bit about what the course was about?
Okay, so my course was Emerging Topics in Engineering Biotechnology from CRISPR to Cloning. And I worked with Professor Marquita Landry. And it was sort of just about like the new upcoming methods and technologies that are being applied to organisms and cells to like enhance our lives and our healths and yeah.
And then what interested you in taking this course?
For as long as I can remember, I've been very, very interested in all STEM subjects, specifically bio and math. And I've shown an eagerness to major in biomedical engineering. And so I figured doing research in this topic would help me better like get to know the field and explore the career and figure out if it's like if I'm suitable for it or not. So.
Great. And then did you have any experience with this subject before CCIR?
I took bio in school and also chemistry and mathematics, but like biotechnology and engineering, not really, no.
Okay, and can you talk to us a little bit about kind of what it was like in the course? So this is your first time really getting into this subject. How did it compare to other learning experiences that you've had? Can you talk about how you compared to the other students and kind of what the experience was like interacting with other students in your course as well?
Yeah, of course. So I think obviously with CCIR, since we received our lectures from a very successful professor and TA, like the level of knowledge that we were receiving and we were taking in wasn't it was like a lot higher than I was used to or I like took before. And I really enjoyed that because I felt like even with all the background information I had on the topic and my very obvious interest in the topics, I never really got to handle it or I was never exposed to it on the same level that I was with CCIR. And as for like my interactions with the other students, I really enjoyed it. And I felt like we all came from different places. And so we all learned a lot from each other. And we saw kind of the connections between like what we had in similar in what we had the similarities we had and the differences we had. And I felt like that was very interesting and cool.
Yeah, that definitely is one of the benefits of doing the Future Scholars Program, that you're able to connect with students from all around the world and kind of get your opinions challenged and hear their experiences. So that's really great that you experienced that. And then we're going to move into what you did for your research paper. So can you tell us kind of what the title was and what led you to decide on that topic?
Okay, so my title was Vascular Regeneration, a panoptic exploration of stem cell therapy and angiogenesis. And I think I kind of incorporated what we were taking within the lectures, which is also a part that I really, really enjoyed. Not just that we were learning topics and like taking them theoretically, but also we were applying them onto our research. And I've had many experiences, both personal and like in class, learning about other people who have had problems in their blood vessels and like vascular complications and cardiovascular diseases. And I feel like um, doing and writing an entire research paper on how we can better the current treatments and therapies we have for this would be very helpful and relevant to just medicine nowadays.
And then did you discover any interesting findings through your paper? So was there anything that you maybe weren't expecting to see that you found?
I think since it was a literature review, most of the information was already published for like the world to see. But something that shocked my family members and my friends when they were helping me review my paper was that cardiovascular diseases are the leading cause of death globally.
Oh,
And
wow.
I think that shocked a lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And then can you tell us, kind of in general terms, what you think the importance of your finding is to the field and then to the general public as well?
Yeah, for sure. So, current revascularization procedures, although they have proven to be effective, they are very risky and very invasive. And especially considering the fact that most cardiovascular disease cases occur in older people, I think it's really hard for them to receive these treatments and be fully accepting and satisfied with the surgeries or the surgeries that they're getting because, as I said, they're very, very risky. And so I think just finding new ways to treat this problem, and especially using stem cells since they're an already available resource that all of us have, and they have a lot of potential with their pluripotency and their regenerative abilities. I feel like that was very useful because it can help a lot of people, and it can like debunk the idea that the chronic effects of cardiovascular diseases are untreatable.
Yeah, that's great. And then can you tell us, so I heard you mentioned that you did a literature review. Can you tell us how the process was in terms of choosing what type of research paper to do and what type of kind of data collection to do? Can you tell us how your mentor and TA guided you through that process? What did they teach you about and what was that process like?
Yeah, for sure. So my mentor and TA were with me throughout the entire thing, and they were like guiding me through it all. So they kind of helped me with how to structure it, where I can get my resources from. They helped me with all of that, and especially with CCIR's resources that you can use, like the open websites that some people may not have access to. They allowed us to have access to those. So we got a lot of really valuable information from very credible resources and websites. And as for structuring it, I got a lot of help from my TA, and with like the citing and all of that, both my TA and my mentor really helped me.
That's great. And then we'll shift more into kind of your general experience with CCIR. So can you tell us how this experience was compared to other courses that you've taken in school? And do you think that this has improved your kind of rigor as a student?
Yeah, I think my experience with CCIR was very amazing. And I like that it was over the course of the summer, so I could really dedicate my time and my efforts to my research paper. And like I mentioned, all of the resources and the help that CCIR provides. And I feel like if I were to do it on my own as an independent research paper, I wouldn't have been able to write it as well as I did with CCIR because of all the help I got from them, from the admin and also my mentor and TA. And how it compared to like other school programs, I think one of my favorite parts about it was the fact that students came from different parts of the world. So we got to all like collaborate and see different perspectives and different viewpoints, and not just like I didn't just work with people who I'm used to, who I like know how they already think. And yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And then did you have any experience with the publication process where are you trying to publish your paper?
Yeah, I'm currently going through the publication process, so I don't really have much to say about that, other than the fact that my mentor and the CCIR team have been helping me a lot with that.
Can you talk to us just a little bit about kind of where you are in that process right now and what support they've provided for you?
Yeah, so they helped me finish editing my paper and finalizing it, and they also provided me with multiple different journals I can submit to, and you can only submit to one journal at a time. So I'm in the process of waiting for a response from one of the journals that Professor Landry sent to me. So yeah.
That's great. Okay. And then the last few questions, do you think this course has given you any insights into your future or in terms of your career goals? Do you think it's shaped how you look at your path moving forward?
Yes, definitely. I think it's one of the most valuable things I've gained from this program. Because as I mentioned, one of the reasons I started or I got into this, I was looking for this program is to explore possible career options and paths. And I think just working with the professor herself and the TA and seeing them in that field and seeing all the amazing knowledge and information that they have and they can also share with us really like inspired me and made me sure that I want to follow in this career and continue. So I think that that was amazing.
That's great. Yeah, I think one of the great things about either of our programs is it really gives the student the opportunity to delve into these topics that they don't usually have access to in the traditional high school setting. So it can solidify that this is really what you want to do with your future, which is always great when that happens. And then the last question, what would you say to someone who asked you what the value of doing a project or a program like this is, especially as a high school student?
I think all the very valuable insights and knowledge you gain into the actual field that you're looking into or you're interested in. And I think it's an experience that you won't get anywhere else. Like you definitely won't get it from high school. No matter how many research papers you write, it won't be the same as working with an actual professor that has that an actual professor who's worked on this many times and has all the experience and knowledge that you could need. I think it was very, very valuable and um, like it helped a lot in the process of narrowing down majors and career choices and figuring out what works best for you and if you want to become a researcher and all that kind of stuff.
That's great. So that was the end of our spotlight interview. Thanks so much for chatting with me, and congratulations again on your nomination to our series.
Thank you so much. It was an honor.